Hello everyone, I hope you are doing great today. So today in this live session, we are going to talk with Abdul Mamun from VIT. He will be giving us all the information about the courses, scholarships, what are the upcoming intakes and many more information. So welcome Abdul, how are you today?
I'm very well. Thank you, Amanjot, for inviting us. And thank you, Think Higher, for arranging such a nice event for our students who will be looking to get information that will really help for our upcoming intake.
Thank you so much for being with us today. So Abdul, introduce yourself first of all.
Thank you. Myself, Abdul Mamun. I'm working for VIT for the last 16 years as a general manager marketing, looking after all the territories in onshore and offshore, and for higher education as well as for vocational courses to promote across the globe.
Well, Abdul, that's really great. So you have a lot of experience. So we will be learning a lot from you today. So
Thank you.
today, first we will be just taking a short break so that more audience can join. So we will be just waiting for the audience to join first. So then we will continue further.
Certainly.
Student visa. Is it your dream to study abroad, especially in Australia? Don't worry, we are here to assist you and guide you with your study visa process. Being MAR approved professional education visa consultants, we ensure you with maximum support and supervision.
Contact Think Higher Consultants at thinkhigher.com.au.
Well, welcome back, Abdul. So first of all, let me just ask you about the VIT. So what is VIT?
VIT, we are a Victorian Institute of Technology. We started our journey back in 1998 here in Victoria and started delivering courses with a vocational course initially. And we are offering in vocational commercial cookery with the two-stream patisserie and commercial cookery, as well as the diploma of IT and carpentry. Back in 2014, we got our approval to deliver our higher education course. We started to deliver with Bachelor of IT with the two specializations. Those are quite popular, I would say, which is one is networking, another one is application development. Then later, we also got approval for Bachelor of IT with the three specializations, Samanjat, so which are software engineering, networking, and architecture, and also MBA program. The MBA we have four different specializations. One is information systems, project management, tourism and hospitality, and finance and accounting. So these are the courses that we offer, Amanjot. And also we have three campuses here in Victoria, and also we have campus in Melbourne as well as in Sydney, in heart of Sydney CBD in Kent Street. And also we have recently opened our another campus in Adelaide to deliver our vocational course, Amanjot.
That's really, really great. So further, if we talk about the strengths, so what are the strengths of VIT?
The we see we are a boutique, a private institutions where we are delivering students from different parts of the world, particularly from subcontinent. We have higher education students, and for the vocational, we have students for South America, Europe. And our slogan is always student first. One of the examples that we see in during this pandemic, VIT has also given $1.2 million worth of scholarships for our students to help them assist to reduce their tuition fee so that they can continue their studies with us. Even though there is a pandemic, there is a lot of challenges. So this is what we care about our students. Student first, that's our motto. And we think is a student first is our main goal, to make sure students are happy while they're studying at VIT.
Well, good to know that as well. So you were telling us about the campuses of VIT. So many campuses you have, and before you're also telling us about the cookery. So can you just
Yes.
tell us more about the campuses and kitchens of VIT?
Oh, certainly. Look, we have the state-of-the-art kitchen facility here in Victoria, that is in Abbotsford, which is very conveniently located for the students to go there with the public transport. And that's a state-of-the-art kitchen facility we have designed for our students to do their practical classes, where all the equipments and everything has been bought up from the USA, and we designed in a way so that our students are comfortable and working in a safe environment for their club practical classes for our commercial cookery as well as a patisserie. And of course, our trainers are to and has got a lot of experience, so that our students are getting a lot of hands-on experience from our trainer within that environment. So that's in the Victoria, and also in Adelaide we are delivering hospitality course, where we have a nice kitchen facility where a student can also access in a nice kitchen facility for their practical classes. For our other campuses in Victoria, we have in Queen Street, the head office is in 123 Queen Street, and also 235 Queen Street, which is our one of the biggest facility for higher education students, where we have the level 6 to level 10. For all the facilities are particularly designed for higher education students. And the facility we have in Sydney, it's in heart of Sydney CBD, which is in Kent Street, where other universities also located, and it's also conveniently located for students to communicate and commute and go there, and also look for other opportunity for their the jobs and other options they are looking for, particularly when they study in the CBD.
Yeah, so students are going to be really happy after listening to all this information about the kitchen and the courses. Well, we'll just take a short break again. We will wait for more
Sure.
audience to join so that more and more people can get this information from you, Abdul. So let's just take a short break again.
No problem.
Professional year programs. Professional year programs are well-structured professional development programs for engineering, accounting, and IT professionals. This also leads you to an additional 5 points towards general skilled migration applications. Contact Think Higher Consultants at thinkhigher.com.au.
Well, welcome back. We will be discussing more about VIT now. So you have already told us about the locations, about the campuses, kitchen, and a little about the courses as well. But you told us about the courses. I would like to know more about the courses in detail now, Abdul. So please tell
Sure.
us more about the courses, please.
Okay, look, if I start with our the courses that we have, particularly in Bachelor of IT, we have two specializations. One is networking, and as well as the application development. And these two, the specializations are quite in demand. That like what we can see in the recent past. The students who are coming from, particularly from subcontinent, and they opting for this type of courses that they think that they have opportunity to go for the permanent residency pathway. And I think you need to go back one step back. This is MITS. We need to go back to the first page, which is BITS. That's the one. It's a 3 years degree, and also and we are offering it with the 24 units. And if it's this course the way designed, the student will need to do at the towards end of the course a practical component with a internships program. And that internships program, the VIT is working with multiple organizations directly, and some of them are government bodies, and they are working with VIT very closely for our students to do their projects, and also at the same time our students gets a hands-on experience, so that they can accomplish their program and graduate, and which that will help for them to engage in the industry very quickly. So this program is actually designed for purely for students who are in the want to be working in the IT network engineering or application development. And this course is the course component, the way we have designed is really suits for the students for that particular degree. It's not many the subjects are for business or anything like that. It's not a business information systems. It's a pure IT program, and many agencies and students really appreciated like looking at it, our program outcome or the continent. So which is really good one. In terms of this course entry requirements is English in particular. We need 6 in overall IELTS, no less than 5.5, and also academics is year 12 completion. And if a student coming from a diploma of IT completion from elsewhere, they will be able to get credit towards our Bachelor of IT. It could be 6 or it could be more. If a student finish even advanced diploma of IT, they will be able to get more credits. And also we can package this program with our diploma of IT. So they will be doing our Diploma of IT for a year, and they can do their Bachelor of IT over 2 years and finish it off. And that's Bachelor of IT. And moving on to our Masters of IT, if you go to the next page, which is Masters of IT, Information Technology and Systems, this has got actually 16 units, and we'll deliver that for over 2 years with the three specializations that we offer. One is a software engineering, architecture, and analytics. So these are the actually three specializations that are again offering for students. And one of the difference is advantage for students if they're coming from IT background. For example, if they finish their Bachelor of IT in IT field and they come to our Masters of IT, Amanjot, what's the advantage is they will be able to get 4 credits towards our program, which are these are the 4 foundation units. So that means they will have to end up doing only 12 subjects at VIT, which is a really good option. Even that degree, even that is from offshore, we recognize that so that we can offer up to 4 credits from their previous degree. So that's a good advantage for our students. In relations to the internships, again, our program, the way we have designed to students to have their practical component or get a hands-on experience through the internships program. And that internships, again, through multiple the organization that currently we are working with. And I know that yesterday also there is one of the organization came to on board, and they have interviewed almost 30 students to get them to do their projects, which is a great news. So in relations to Masters of IT, we need Ielts requirements overall 6.5, no less than 6, and of course completion of an undergraduate degree. But that can be any degree. If someone coming from engineering or science or commerce, our Masters of IT designed in a way it could be applicable for any discipline of the student. So that's why they're making the difference. If someone coming from IT, they have advantage, you see. Coming to the English is 6.5, no less than 6. But if at all a student has overall 6 IELTS, but they have done their undergraduate course in the medium of instruction English, then we could also lower our English requirements from 6.5 to 6, which is an option for our students. And that's the requirements for our Masters of IT program. Moving on to our next popular course, that is the MBA. It's again a 2 years program with the 16 units, and the specializations are finance and accounting, information system management, and tourism hospitality. As you can see, it's pretty much fits all the background of the students who are coming from different disciplines, which is our most common one, except health. We pretty much covered every department. In relations to the students, the previous degree, yes, we also do credit transfer towards our MBA, but we need to have a look at what they have done, and then what credits we can offer them. In terms of the projects and internships that again that are available for MBA for our students to do internships through different organizations at VIT. And guess what? Some of these internships provider, they are offering even a paid internship, so which is a great news for our students. English requirements 6.5, no less than 6. Overall can be 6, acceptable, provided the student giving us medium of instructions from their undergraduate program. And this is our most popular courses that are quite in demand. And other than that, we have the vocational courses that we have, and the minimum requirements is 5.5, no less than 5. And of course, if student doesn't have the English, we have the placement facility for the students to get into their program. And academic requirements is year 12 or year 11, depending on the course level they wanted to enter. So these are the actually brief the background of the discussions, Amanjot, about our courses, what we offer.
Thank you so much for preparing this beautiful presentation for us, and
Thank you.
thank you that giving us this information regarding the courses as well. So there is one more thing, that a student who will be studying in VIT. So what are the benefits for them?
Um, Look, I feel the students, if they wanted to do IT course, the way we designed our IT program, it's actually catering students to make them competent to engage in the industry very quickly. And also the specializations that we have in our program. Okay, for example, our IT, networking and application development. If you look at that in 2021 now, and by 2025, the hundreds of thousands of job vacancies are coming in that field. Similarly, masters of IT specializations, software engineering, analytics, and architecture, those are very much in demand in anywhere you go, and they have demand. You stay in here in Australia, there might be an opportunity to get your permanent residency, or you go back to your home country, you have opportunity there as well. And end of the day, it's a course design is approved by the department, TEXA, and of course is designed by the regulatory body. So of course we meet the standard, and then we are coming to this way to actually deliver our students for to achieve their goal and graduate and engage in the industry.
Well, Abdul, you told us about the IT courses, MBA, and everything, but please give
Mhm.
us more information about the cookery courses as well, the requirements and everything.
Okay, sure. In cookery, English requirements is overall 5.5, no less than 5, which is very, very small requirements. But a student can do placement test if they don't have IELTS. What we also can offer is a ELICOS course if they don't meet that pass that placement test to get into our commercial cookery. In commercial cookery or in hospitality, we have two streams. One is a commercial cookery, another one is a patisserie. So people sometimes think the hospitality commercial cookery can be on one common thing, but it has got some multiple stream. So one of the popular one is a commercial cookery, another one is a patisserie. So but the requirements is the same, no difference to that. So we have set 3 commercial cookery, set 4 commercial cookery, set 3 patisserie, and set 4 patisserie. And addition to that, if student finishes set 3, set 4 level, no matter what specialization they do, they have, and then we have the diploma of hospitality, and then we have advanced diploma of hospitality. So these are the actually hospitality level. We've been teaching hospitality from since 1998, sorry, 2000, and of course that level of experience that we have, it is enormous, and the trainers and expertise and the team and the faculty that we have. I mean, even the lecturer are working in the industry, they have industry experience as well as the teaching experience. So students who are coming at VIT, I mean, will have some capacity and ability to take away and quickly engage in the industry, because I've seen the students are immediately finishing at VIT, and those who are really wanted to stay in the industry, I've seen many students are in working in the 5-star hotel, and I have ended up in a hotel, and suddenly a chef came and say hello to me. In the last 10-15 years, I've seen many times that happen. So I mean, I'm very proud, and I know I'm just in the Melbourne CBD. You might see that the new restaurant opened in the corner of Little Collins and Elizabeth, which is a Nepalese restaurant. And I believe me or not, that the owner, he is from VIT graduate from hospitality. He finished their course. So I was surprised to visit that, and then he is saying hello. So it's like that, the many places that I have seen our students, and they are quite happy, and they're proud, and this is what we have learned, and we're delivering here. And thank you. So I mean, that's the difference. We are making sure our students are happy at our institute, and not only that, they get a competitive fees as well as they get a quality education, so that it's easy for them to get into the industry. In relations to our carpentry course that we just recently opened, it's a Set 3 program. That's a recently we just launched. The first batch will be starting in the March, and we started with the 30 students. at this stage, we don't have as such any reference to give you, Manjot, to give while some of the students has finished and working in the industry, not yet, but certainly the experience that we have been delivering for many students in the past years, so that we can bring it for these programs as well. Entry requirements for carpentry is again the same, 5.5, no less than 5. Any student can do a placement test. If not, we can package with the English course to do, enter into the program. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much giving us detailed information regarding this. We will be discussing more about the scholarships and fee structure, but first we will take just a short break and be right back.
Thank you.
Think Higher Consultants offer the best PTE online training. Think Higher is the only PTE online training institute in Pakistan. We are #1 PTE online training institute, 5-star ratings and positive reviews, Australian-based qualified PTE and NADI teachers. Our students are achieving 80 and 86 score in PTE.
Contact Think Higher at pteclasses@thinkhigher.com.au.
Well, welcome back, Abdul. So thank you so much for being with us today for this live session, and you're being amazing giving this all the information about VIT. So the next question is regarding the scholarships. What are the scholarships available for students?
Oh, well, we have many information to share, Amanjot. If you can just bring up my slide show that we will be able to show. The first of all, we just recently announced the scholarship for subcontinent, which is including Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, India, and Nepal. The merit-based scholarship up to 100% of the fees that will be waived. This is not the first time. I mean, during the pandemic, we have supported 1,200 students, including 3 students who's got their 100% scholarship. So depend on their students, the merit or the the educational background and the situation. We have given the full fees waived, and the student even applied for that. We picked up the student and gave that one. Just imagine the students. The feelings and their expression when we announced that to their $50,000 being waived from their tuition fees. So this is how we care about our students. It's just not only we are promoting VIT to attract students, but it also help see students. Good students should be treated differently. If a student is in financial hardship, that should be treated differently. This is how we care, and this is the message we are trying to give in our community and the students. So this merit based or the scholarship, the regional one we have announced for the students who are applying for the March intake and will be applying for the July intake. So by each country we'll pick the top scoring student who may be eligible for 100% scholarship for their entire course, which is a fantastic news, and it's the great news. We have had a really good response. As of now, there are 800 applications are in pipeline to be processed for this program, and that we launched. So many students across the subcontinent, including Pakistan, India, Nepal, they have applied, and I am getting in constant touch directly with these students, because apparently my number is published on the website, and if any emergency student contact, so a student reach out to me at midnight and then call me and asking me about these 100% scholarships. So that is a great news that's happening. And besides that, if student not getting 100%, we have other scholarships. If we go to the next page, you'll be able to explain. So there are onshore and there are offshore students. The onshore students, those are enrolling in Australia, and their fees for Bachelor of IT with a 15% scholarship, 7,225, and Masters of IT, it is 12,000 per semester, but we are giving 25% to give them the fees for $9,000. Now here's the difference. If a student is doing Masters of IT with the full fees, which is a 12,000, but if from Masters of IT, but IT background, they will be doing 12 subjects. So obviously the fees will be a lot less. So what you see in the $9,000 is actually for 4 subjects in a full load. But 12 subject students from IT background, those who are from IT background, they will be doing 3 subjects in each semester. Their fees will be lesser than $7,000, which is incredible price for IT students for to do Masters of IT at that cost. An MBA, we have onshore, the price is with the 40%, it's a $7,200 fees per semester. Coming to offshore, student are doing online classes and commencing online after getting their visa grants, which we have many visa grants from Pakistan. I wanted to thank a lot of agencies that contribute to the students, and I'm really amazed to see the number of visas getting grant from Pakistan, 100%. As of now, no visa refusals for VIT from Pakistan. Let me announce you that. So, which is a great news. I've seen the students package with ELICO student package with the diploma of IT, and a student has got a bit of gap, and then that gives a really positive tone and a platform for our students, those who are waiting to apply for July intake. So for you, we have a very competitive fees, Amanjot, that you can see here, Bachelor of IT. The offshore students actually get more benefits than onshore for the first time. Okay, so since they are taking a big challenge to do these classes online from offshore, from the different culture, so that is actually quite a challenge, you know. So that's why you're giving, encouraging more by giving more scholarships for students. So the fees will be for Bachelor of IT 6,375, for Masters of IT, of course, for offshore. Obviously, we're not encouraging students from accounting to apply for our masters, so they will be probably going for our MBA. So if the masters of IT they want to come, obviously they prefer diploma, masters, bachelor of IT background. So obviously their fees will be close to $6,300, because what you see their price is a 35% scholarships is a 16 subject, which is 4 subject fees 7,800. Okay, so 35% there scholarships, and for MBA, a significant scholarships 50%, and that makes that the fees for offshore students only $6,000 per semester. Now here is a difference, Amanjad. If you just notice, see, the offshore price is more, which is the 10% from onshore, so that is an advantage. And that is very, very important. That what is the other important part sometimes student doesn't understand, and that is, I feel sorry for our students. Some providers are giving scholarships, significant scholarship, but for the first semester. And then what happens? Student comes to Australia, 3rd, 4th, 5th semester, so the 6th semester for the bachelor students. Their fees may go up to back to the same what they initially offered. So they lose that for the entire duration. But we are giving this. If a student coming from offshore, they're doing online classes and start, even the land in Australia, they will have that same benefits for the entire course. So what do you see? That is for the entire course. Okay, and that is very good opportunity for our students. Only thing I miss out is our onshore students. If they what you see, 15% for bachelor, 25 for the masters, and 40 for the MBA. In addition to that, if student pays 1 semester fees in advance, and they get more 5% the discount from their first semester tuition fees, and if they pay 2 semester tuition fees, they get 10% discount, so which is good. I mean, I think this is quite a reasonable. The fees, the way of design, we have had a really good positive response. Besides the regional scholarships, I wanted to say to the students and the community and the parents, it's yes, you should target 100%, but if not, you're not falling too short and what we have available for our students. So these are the scholarships that are available for our higher education, and also for our vocational courses. We have 10% scholarships for all our courses here in Victoria for vocational, and also 20% scholarship in Adelaide. So for example, our certificate 3 and diploma and set 4 and diploma hospitality fees is 16,200, including the scholarship. So with the scholarships, I would say. So again, for that, if a student pays one semester fees in advance, on top they get 5% discount. Okay, so that's the fees and scholarship what we have just discussed. Besides, one of the thing I just wanted to also highlight: the students comes at VIT, they get an opportunity, get a installment plans, or that means the student will have opportunity to pay slowly,
Yes.
and we are quite flexible. We are not rigid provider. We Yes, we do have a system there where we say if you don't pay on time, there is a late fee charges or things like that. But historically, we never charge that to our students. We even let the students to sit for the exams in during this pandemic. Even they didn't pay for a penny for that semester. So we have that record. Okay, that's how we care about our students. We put in our student first. We pay more to our students so that they get more benefited. Okay, so that's from our end.
Well, that's actually really amazing. I'm really impressed the way VIT is supporting their students regarding the fee, the courses, and everything. You were talking
Sure.
about the pandemic as well. We were discussing that. So, how pandemic have affected VIT?
Oh, very good question. I would say it's not affected. It actually gave us opportunity. How closely we can support our student. I mean, it gave us opportunity to digitally to deliver our program. It also gave us an opportunity to show our credibility, what we have been doing for our in the recent past. So when the pandemic came, it didn't take long VIT to launch our digital marketing. Engaged digital learning platforms, because we've been delivering this for many years, because we have students from Dubai, hundreds actually. They are doing online MBA programs with VIT, and then they are getting the courses online, and that is virtual, and it's not the traditional way that you go to the online, you download, and there is a recording. It's not like that. So it's a live lecture you get to students, where you can talk to the student can raise hand, they have a separate classroom, and they have a separate discussions room if they wanted to ask us and ask different thing for clarification. So I've seen in this pandemic, we have seen the students are attending more than the face-to-face classes, believe me or not. And that part of the reason is, if a student has to come from home, sometimes it's too cold, it's too hot, or I don't want to leave my girlfriend or boyfriend or wife, I may not go to work today or to go to school today. But during this digital learning model, that students are anywhere, everywhere, they're attending classes, so the more attendees we have seen than before. So that actually give us a lot of motivations. I am very happy the way student reacted, and of course we got a lot of positive feedback from the community, and as well as from the industry, for helping our students during this pandemic. And I think one of the private provider here in whole of Australia that we've seen, even like have been seen in a public universities giving support, but $1.2 million for 1,200 students. I think that we are actually putting a historical example for this industry to show what we can do for our students. So yes, other thing what we learn is that always the onshore we mostly recruit students from, but you also give us opportunity to explore offshore. We are doing a lot of marketing, a lot of activities in offshore, and we are exploring heavily in the different parts of the world to show the VIT. And it's also a great opportunity to go and enhance our the capability in offshore market, so that we have a balance onshore and offshore. So these are the things actually happened, and we learned, and it's a good challenge, and this is a good way to learn a lot of things in this model situation.
Definitely. So we were talking about the discounts and scholarships. So I just want to inform the people who are seeing us at the moment. So that Think Higher is also providing these discounts at the moment on different kind of visas. So student visas, which are expiring soon, and all the other TR visas, we are providing huge discounts. On top of that, we are providing the PTE classes too. So if you enroll for the PTE classes with us, you can have unlimited PTE classes in just $299. And
Wow.
we are very flexible with the timings and everything. So please call us today to register for PTE.
Good news, very good news for students. Let's follow them and then discuss with the opportunities, and obviously it will help to go with a minimum cost to at least for you to engage. And this is such a good initiative. I wanted to thank Think Higher for doing this for our students, especially this time. And this is when students will always prefer to go in this sort of agency or the provider to engage themselves, and this is where you have opportunity to show their the support services what we can offer them.
Yes, definitely. So there is one question. So this is then we will be winding up soon. So what is the procedure for the onshore students who want to move to VIT internally?
Okay, internally, when you say internally, obviously don't go to any other agency, just go to Think Higher. Obviously talk to the expertise. We have options to actually, when you say internally, it means you're talking about that to apply at VIT directly, or you're talking about that to talk to the Think Higher and then know the procedure, how to do it.
So the students who are onshore at the moment and they
Mhm.
want, so they are currently studying in one college, and if they want to
Okay,
shift to VIT,
I see.
yes.
Okay, got the point now. Well, it's the procedure. First of all, I mean, again, the same procedure. I would suggest to contact your Think Higher counselor or the expertise. They've been working with VIT for many years. They certainly will be able to assist you the entry requirements and other the fee structure and initial fees and your requirements for the English and academics. And they put forward an applications to VIT. We assess if anything missing or required. We go back to Think Higher and the student to submit the further documents. Now we give a window for students to come back. Even if student doesn't come back, we try to reach out to the student to see if they need any assistance or help, and then we go ahead to ask for the initial deposit, and then once your deposit is received, we issue the COE. And this is the basic information that I could share, Manjot. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for all this information and for being with us today. We had really amazing session. So thank you so much for Abdul for being with us today.
Thank you so much, Amanjot, for arranging such a nice event. I wanted to also thank Think Higher team for arranging this event for VIT to promote VIT and talk about VIT and uphold them for our students.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.